Test, test. Let me see. Test. I don't hear anything. What the heck? Hold on. Why don't I hear anything? Hello? Oh, my headset was turned down low. I was wondering. I'm like, this isn't working. All right, cool. So I know I live, I've been kind of absent. Uh, I'm not happy with it, busy here and there. I got a bit of, I suppose, inspiration here. Did it click? All right, cool. So I was just working on this here. It's a Pewdiepie piece. Oh, I don't have my thing open. I sketched a thing. I'm not gonna exactly show it as of right now, but basically it's gonna be PewDiePie's tambourine. It's basically a Among Us PewDiePie thing. I was thinking about giving Goran Log whatever it's called glasses as well. Maybe I should, but let me go ahead and tweak this model that I have here. So I made this so far from scratch. I forgot. I wasn't thinking about broadcasting. I feel like every time I try to broadcast, I feel like I hold myself back because I'm like, it has to be perfect, and I just don't get to it. Maybe I just think just don't broadcast, but I think broadcasting is fun. You see the whole process, like talk to people. So what I'm going to do is this. Did I duplicate this right here? I like duplicating people that are familiar with what I do here. I love duplicating, and I am running low in memory, which I need to buy a new hard drive. All right, so in the sake of this tambourine right here, so it's going to be a tambourine bass. Anyone familiar with PewDiePie knows the significance of the tambourine. All right. I also need to make a hand with a gun. If anyone's familiar with Among Us, I need to offset this, but for the time being, it's just going to be centered. I will be making a Coco Melon. If anyone knows a Coco Melon, it's just a YouTube channel that's gauged towards kids. It's perfectly fine. It's just a funny inside joke with the whole PewDiePie thing. PewDiePie means no insult or whatever. It's just a fun little thing. So I'm going to append a sphere. I will make it look like a watermelon, I suppose. Where did that sphere go? Where did the sphere go? Where is it? Did I not append the sphere? Oh, there it is. That was weird. So Coco Melon will be this thing right here. All right. I'm going to break this thing open, I suppose you can say. I have to also sculpt a Glock, I suppose. I'm going to just use basic shapes to kind of, make it. So I think I might go ahead and, what's it called? Shadow box it, I suppose. Not shadow boxing, I'm not going to be play fighting it. Oh wait, hold on, I have my wrong thing up. There it goes. All right, cool. All right, so it's going to be a tambourine here. I'm also going to add the text on this right here. While I'm at it here, I'm going to add this here because it's kind of like a inside kind of joke kind of deal here. I do have symmetry on. Oh, forgot when I have the move tool on, it does that. Nope, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I don't know what I'm trying to do. No, no, it's not turning out the way I want it to. Nope, never mind. That's stupid. Sorry. Okay, it's not translating as well as I was hoping to. I probably have to change it. It's supposed to be a series of memes, I guess. If anyone follows PewDiePie, I don't know why people just don't like him. There was some controversy before, but it was just because of this media painting him as this terrible person, which he isn't. He's probably one of the most genuine YouTubers. It's been community's been very good as well. Very respectful and they're funny. So let me see. Oh I was making Edgar. I'm going to make a Maya. I'm just going to probably duplicate this and have one eye closed probably, just to save myself some time, because I want to finish this as soon as possible. I've kind of postponed a little bit too much. I'll probably make this more kind of watermelon shape. I will also probably divide and then let's go ahead and get this watermelon kind of a certain look. So I'm going to go to geometry. I'm going to divide this here. I am going to take the what is it called? It's just going to be a texture, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to like break the thing in pieces. I'm going to use a light Boolean feature, or the Boolean feature of this app. I'm trying to think here. I was going to use this brush right here. What is going on here? Okay. I'm going to probably just divide that one more time. That's a decent amount of geometry. I'll probably enlarge this a bit. So I'll probably do some kind of like this, but I will go ahead and duplicate that by using the transform feature. And I will, not transform, yeah, it is transform. I will use the activate symmetry, radial symmetry along the Y. Oh, and I don't have, there it goes. There it goes, yeah, so I can go ahead and kind of like do something like this. I might have to make a texture or something, maybe turn lazy mouse on or something. Not the prettiest thing. I might have to put like a kind of like a noise or something on it. Be something like this for like the watermelon. Honestly, I should really look for a picture of a watermelon, to be honest. I'm just kind of doing it from my mind, kind of stylized. You know, yeah, it's got these shapes. So basically, it's almost like a kind of something like that, to be honest. I think I could probably just go with that. So I could probably go something with that, like that right here. I could clean it up. I could probably save a morph target, so I can like tweak it if I need to, but honestly, this part is being blown off, so I shouldn't really care too much. So I got a watermelon. I got the Pewdiepie thing. Oh, I gotta give him his Viking hat. That's right. So in the game, he wears a Viking hat, which I will probably have to do some stuff here to it. So, oh wait, I don't have my thing up, my restream. There it goes. I don't expect really anyone to be on here, to be honest. I'm just trying to get the right shape here. I'm just clipping it, because what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have it cut. So let me go ahead and actually let me start to. You don't know what I'm doing. I'm slowly cutting this here, making the bottom flat. Because what I want to do is I want to try to minimize the amount of support material in making this, so I can print this quickly. I will also add the horns, and then I will go ahead and subdivide the so I'm gonna mask this here. Maybe I can use a slice. BS. Where's the slice? I want to polygroup this real quick, and the slice tool is probably the best thing perhaps for this. I don't have symmetry on, so it doesn't properly do it. So I think in my case, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a mirror and weld. I'm going to turn local symmetry off just in case it's not symmetrical. For some, it isn't. What the heck? Interesting. I could clean that up later. So got that. I'm gonna make the Viking helmet. Got that. I'll clip that. Fit that there. I'm just making the thingamajig. So here's the watermelon. I know I don't have the image of the piece I'm going to do, but this is a Pewdiepie, I guess you can call fan art. This is gonna be 3D printed, and I'm going to try to get this done like soon, like seriously. And I was gonna go ahead and make it a free download, and so other people can 3D print. Honestly, there's a reason why PewDiePie is the #1 YouTube channel. People are pretty chill on there. Wait, oh, that's right. There it goes. I just had to do that so I can go ahead. I might have to make this larger, but I can go ahead and change that probably later. I probably can slide it after I retopologize it. I'm going to go ahead and group the visible. I mean, so now I can go ahead and do that. I can extract this later. Retopologize that. Working on that. I'm going to have to go ahead and make the Glock, whatever. It's going to be shooting the watermelon. I'm going to put the word 2 capital P's, capital. I emphasize the capital, 2 capital P's. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to brainstorm. So my thought process here is that to reduce the amount of support material, so there's no support material is printed down here, is to have this cut a boolean across the top of his head. So these would be printed separately with a plug or a connector, I guess you can call it, to hold it in place to provide a stronger support to hold the hat to the Among Us astronaut. There'd be very little. There's gonna be support material here regardless, but it's gonna be very little. The watermelon won't have any. The tambourine may have some, unless yeah, it's going to have it, but it'll be very little. Part of the printing time will probably be 10% of the print time might be support material. Other than that, because these horns here, so say if I have these horns, let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and do something kind of like that here. Not perfect, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go to the stroke menu here. Go to the size. Let's go ahead and let's flip this here. You may be wondering what I'm doing here. What I'm doing is if I click here, now it has tapered. It's a great little thing here. And do I have snapping on? I do not, which is fine. I am going to turn off in the curve functions here the bend, so I can just pull this back right here. I can also kind of increase the horn size. I can also go ahead and make it at more of an angle. So to reduce the amount of support material, because if I had this printed flat right here, there will definitely be some support material right here. But if anything is at a 45 degree here, it does not necessarily need support material depending on your printer's cooling. In this case, I can always go ahead and like angle this down a bit or angle it up a bit. I need to turn enable bending on. Whoops. Do I have something on here? What's going on here? Oh, I don't have, that's right, I don't have a lock start and lock end. I can reduce it by going like this and boom, now this is at a 45. There is no need to have support material. So this can be printed without its supports right here, the hat. I can extract this here. I'm not a fan of the shape of this hat, so I might change that later. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna go ahead and save those horns. Actually, no, do I like those? I think I could probably use more of a taper. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to curve functions, or not curve, modifiers here. I'm gonna go ahead and make, I'm just making it worse now, aren't I? Is this here to, what am I doing? Do I know what I'm doing here anymore? Let me go ahead and undo what I just did there and then pull this down and hopefully have more of a taper here. Maybe increase the horns a bit. I feel like more Viking is needed here. I'm liking that, but I'm not liking the fact the helmet is not like representative of, so let me see. Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and, so right now it looks kind of like this here, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and stick with that for now. I guess for the sake being, I'm going to go ahead and probably extract this here. Let me go ahead and do a quick save because I don't want to lose this progress. It won't take long to get back to this point, but honestly though, I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually going to make this helmet separate. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I want to split mask groups right there so I don't have to worry about it maybe crashing when I try to do a Q mesh properties here. What was it? Oh yeah, alright, here, boom. What I mean by Q mesh, if I go here and I go to, well, Q mesh, Why can't I find it right now? Am I blind? Am I on the right one? Oh, I'm on it already. Oh my gosh, ignore that, please. Okay, there it goes. As you can see what I'm trying to go for here, I've extruded it. Now it is a Viking helmet, basically. I will probably have to, this is only temporary here. I will go back to that later and fix it up. I'm not a fan of the shape of the helmet. It should bulge out more across the top of the head. Or maybe make it a little smaller, a little more shorter, I suppose you can say. Which I'll have to tweak the horns later. It's definitely quite large, so I'm definitely going to shrink it and move it up. Actually, I should probably do that now. Let's keep local off. I want it to have it clip so that this slope right here will be 45 degrees at least to minimize support material. I could probably angle it like this so that I don't need support material. So if I keep it flat like this, support material probably won't be needed. So if I go like this, see, it's more ideal, but it distorts the overall the horns. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sculpting the hand. The hand I'm gonna have already in the position here, which is gonna be neat. Normally I pose the hand always open. I'm gonna go ahead and pose the hand already in the position of holding the gun he uses on the watermelon. Oh, that's another thing too. I need to make the JoJo reference. There's the JoJo reference. So I'm probably gonna end up using a shadow box for that. Am I gonna use a shadow box, or should I just pull it into the shape and then flatten both sides? Ooh, that's a tough one there. Maybe shadow box it. So I'm gonna do a append. Just append a. Let's go with a sphere here, whatever. Geometry I should have shadow box. Ooh, I do not have the right thing selected. It is going to do the wrong thing because by default it does not go to the new item. Put that there. Let's do a quick save here. I am going to append, merge. I am going to no, go to geometry, go to shadow box. Am I shadow box? I am shadow box. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use masking to make this kind of this JoJo kind of reference here. I'm basically making this series. I want to keep it as square as possible. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the select. I'm going to use the lasso tool, BSL. No, not SL. I mean BSR. BML. Oops. Wait, what the heck is going on? Oh, I don't have anything masked. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of encapsulate this here. It's not perfect, so I'm going to have to tweak this here. Oh, whoops, my bad. I have the move tool on. That's kind of annoying. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make the JoJo. Oh, welcome. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Mohammed 722002. So that is 700,200. Oh my gosh, I'm saying it wrong. 700,022. Wait, 722,002. I just wanted to say that. I'm sure that's that wasn't your intention. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Are you familiar with Pewdiepie by chance, or are you just like just sculpting, digital sculpting in general? But how are you doing, Mohammed? Thanks for joining me right now. I'm just kind of I've been a little slacking lately with my like digital stuff, and if you want to see my other stuff, I can go ahead and present that to you. If you want to check it out, I don't mind. Just kind of chilling here, I was just kind of curious if you're familiar with Pewdiepie or anything at all. If you're not, it's perfectly fine. But I'm just kind of giving background as to what I'm doing right here. Just trying to make why is this not working? Oh, there it goes. I just didn't select enough. But I definitely appreciate for you. What the heck? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little baffled here. Oh, that's what happened. I accidentally selected the shadow box. If you are familiar with how the shadow box works here on ZBrush here, is that it uses two planes to generate geometry. It needs to intersect. So if I go ahead and mask, like, if I kind of mask this right here, the whole thing will disappear except for this part because they overlap. But I'm making the JoJo kind of reference here, dealio. But oh, sorry, Mohammed. But as I was saying, like, how are you doing? And what like brought you just browsing and all that stuff? You're like, oh, cool, because my my channel is like I want to say it's not. I wouldn't say not very active. It's just that I haven't been very consistent because the whole situation and everything and work and I don't know. Yeah, but no, definitely thanks for the follow. I ideally I like to do more sculpting again, like how I would kind of broadcast like regularly. I'm not liking this part right here. Gonna have to do that. So I'm just kind of scoping. This is like Japanese kanji, I believe. If you're familiar with the show JoJo, this is the like the I don't know what I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but it's supposed to be not sure. It's supposed to be something. I'm probably gonna end up probably cutting this right here, retopologizing it, and then extracting it later. I'm just gonna go ahead and add the little quotation mark dealios. Something like that right there. I don't have a lot of space here for it. I should honestly make it like thinner. There it goes. All right, good for the time being. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the shadow box. Now I have geometry I could work with, which I can apply and duplicate. So if I want to make some JoJo kind of stuff right here. Wait, is it still here? What's going on here? Hold on. Oh, I have the grids on still. I have the grids. Oh, there it goes. That's why I was just so confused there for one moment. All right, so as I was saying, I could duplicate this model here now. I can go ahead and shrink it down and get the whole JoJo kind of... Oh, what the heck was that? That was weird. I can stagger these on top of each other like this. And if I want to, I can then just duplicate this here. I got kind of the JoJo meme right here. And then if I want to, I can then kind of take this here. Oh, shoot. And then I could bring it over here in front of it like this. And I got kind of the JoJo kind of deal here. But I'm going to just keep that to the side right here. This will be probably 3D printed in pieces, probably. Its own separate thing, which then they'll interconnect. I'm trying to finish this not as quick as possible. I'm trying to finish this soon so I can 3D print it and then post it on the Pewdiepie submissions. I also want to kind of make this thing for free. I just want to, like I'm not ashamed to admit it, but I watch PewDiePie, But how about you, Mohammed? You know PewDiePie? If not, that's perfectly fine. The community's been pretty chill, very friendly. So I got that. I got to make the hand now holding the gun against the watermelon. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm going to make a shadow box. The funny thing is I never really used shadow box too much in the past, but shadow box is a good way to kind of block out something. Sorry if I just kind of go on about this, Mohammed. If you're still here. I'm just kind of doing whatever right now. I was hoping to use Spotlight on this to make the gun for this, but and, if you're familiar with Among Us, it's a funny little betrayal game that reminds me of TTT, which is a funny little game where you play with your friends and you kind of betray them and whatnot. It's a funny little, it's a funny game. I've seen what are they called? Yoga cast and stuff like that. They just play with each other, like deceive each other. It's hilarious. I would probably stagger this a little better, to be honest. I would probably auto group this, select the parts right here, probably go to move here and kind of go like this. That looks kind of nice. I like the staggering here, this step pattern right here. But yeah, this is not final. This is at a rough out. All right, it's definitely going to be much cleaner, more precise. I'm going to probably add an outline to it, which I would have to retopologize it first and polygroup and then retopologize. Retopologize, polygroup it. No, oh my gosh, I'm getting a little. Okay, what I will probably do is I would polygroup the front edge of one, delete the rest of it, flatten it, retopologize so I have cleaner edges, extract it, and then subdivide, and then inset it so that it will have an outline to it. All right, let's go to here. Let's go to what do I want? I have no idea. What does anyone want? Oh my gosh, Shadowbox. I said it earlier. I just like lose my mind at times. I'm gonna go ahead and do I want to do this right here so I can focus. Oh, well, apparently that won't work. So before I turn Shadowbox on, I'm gonna go ahead and move this to the side here. And then I'm going to use shadow box. Now I can go ahead and okay, it's empty right now, so I'm going to make the basic shape of the gun kind of deal. So I guess I'll go ahead. I'm going to use the select rect. Do I? Or can I just go ahead and like? It's kind of the basic shape. I'm not a fan of it. I might just want to pull together and like separate squares and rectangles, and I might. Okay, do I want to do a profile and extrude? I'm trying to think about this. Do I want to just do I want to sculpt and just? Sorry, I'm thinking I might want to sculpt and maybe retopologize it real quick because ZBrush does have a better feature on doing that now. I'm thinking. All right, I'm thinking. This is not the cleanest, and I should honestly use a rectangle. So it would be, where's the rectangle? I should just honestly press R. That's the rectangle. Oh, that is the circle. It's cute. Okay. Oh. I gotta use BMK for the pen, and then I can go ahead and mask what I want here. Oops. What the heck was that? For the time being, I think that might be fine. Just for the basic kind of shape right here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the shadow box. I'm just making the pieces right now. I'm gonna copy the. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and throw the hands. No, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and flatten this here. Now I'm gonna go to here and flatten. Actually, I'm gonna flatten this here like this. I am going to also move this to here. Pull this down to here. I am also going to reshape this. I want Maya to be holding like a piece of the watermelon and feasting on its flesh. No, okay. So I'm just trying to. I have to make kind of semi-realistic hands for this because in Among Us, the hands are like it's like it's stylized realistic. No, it's not really realistic, but it's like more realistic than the actual like characters. So I thought that was a funny little thing on it. I'm gonna go ahead and like pull this back here. I am going to also put a finger on here, which I think I should probably use the curve tube brush right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the size off. I'm going to keep it the default size. I'm going to just kind of draw fingers here, which in this case, I'm going to make it more cartoon and have blah, 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 blah. I can't think of it. Let's have snap on, and let's have let's just do that. No, okay. Nope. All right, thank you. I'll just put elastic on right here. That will be that finger there. Then these fingers will. These are not final fingers. These are just placement fingers, I guess you can call them. So I would probably shorten this to be honest. Probably to there. And then this one will come across to here. I kind of like that one erased. I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate that right here. And then what I'm going to do is I want to make the thumb. To make the thumb, I'm just going to go like that right there. General kind of look right here, which is looking pretty good. Whoa. I was making it into some sort of a snake there. All right, let's go ahead and let's tweak this here. All right, cool. It's looking good. It's looking good. I like it. I'll probably make the gun a little larger in this case here. Let's go ahead and do that. To do that, I just select it. Wait, do I have different poly? Oh, what the heck? Whoa, there is. Didn't know that. Is this a game character? This is a game character from a game. It's called Last of Us. But everything I'm doing here is a kind of a customized. It's a customized thing. Some of these things aren't part of the game, but it is. If I want to, I could make my own game character, but right now it's more of a, I guess you could say a fan art kind of thing, Mohammed. So, are you familiar with the game Among Us? That's kind of, I think that's what I have titled for this broadcast. It's called Among Us Pewdiepie Edition. Basically, I am throwing references from a YouTuber into this game character called Among Us, and I'm going to be making it into a 3D print. I'm making a model which I will later 3D print. I honestly should have a setup with a Wi-Fi so I can go ahead and have my time-lapse shown on my channel maybe. So people can kind of like watch my 3D printer, I suppose. Maybe. Honestly, no one has to watch it. That's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Are you familiar with PewDiePie by chance, Mohammed? If you're not, it's perfectly fine. I don't expect you to. I'm just trying to... Ooh, the thumb is kind of wrong. Oh, whatever. Actually, can I adjust the thumb here? Yeah, I can. All right, hold on. All right, if you're not familiar with them, it's perfectly fine. I don't, as I said before. Oh, I made that gigantic. That is one gigantic thumb now. Yeah, I'm gonna be 3D printing this. I'm actually gonna make this available. Now, the PewDiePie community is a kind of a fun little community. They make memes and stuff like that, and they make things. They make animations for him and stuff like that. He shows in his review. And I thought this would be a fun little thing to kind of share, as well as maybe even just provide for everyone to 3D print, just to kind of give back to the PewDiePie community. People will get a laugh from it and this and that, you know. So I'm just trying to make this funny little piece that people can get like a good laugh from, I suppose. Let me go ahead and enlarge this piece right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go from here and then, oh, what am I doing? There it goes. Cool, cool, cool. So this is not the final form of the piece. Right now what I'm doing is something where I am roughing out the form. I have made a sketch, which I haven't shown on the broadcast yet, of what it's going to end up looking like. My sketch is not the greatest, but you can see it's coming together. But that's another thing. I forgot to put the important letters on here, so I'm going to do that now. In order for me, let me do a quick save here. I don't want to lose this. So at the JoJo reference, I got the Viking, aka Swedish reference. I got Edgar, which there would be a Maya. The watermelon is going to be exploded. There's going to be watermelon pieces. This is the gun or whatever, you know, that blows the watermelon up. This is the tambourine. It's going to have 2 capital letter P's. So let me go ahead and add that right now, to be honest. I did a quick save, right? Don't want to lose it. I'm going to do a file save as well because I don't want to lose it, as I said before. I'm going to call it Among Us 2 Pewdiepie. PewDiePie. Alright. Hello, bros. It's PewDiePie. I probably just butchered that. Don't mean to. There it goes. So this JoJo reference will be placed here alongside the head with the Among Us character at a 3/4 angle. I'm also going to have the PewDiePie stripe design embedded into them or made separate. Well, you'll see. Edgar is going to be there on the right. Maya's going to be on the left with a piece of the watermelon in her mouth. I'm going to have the 2 capital P's here on top of the tambourine. The watermelon is going to be exploded. There's going to be a gun in the hand because in the Among Us game is that the hands are more realistic looking than the characters in the game. So it's going to be fairly interesting. So these are all pieces that I'm going to put together at the end. And I'm going to then organize it. I'm just making these separate right now. So let me see. Got that. Got the cocoa melon. The Viking helmet. What was I do? Oh yeah. Let me add the text. I'm not too sure what text should be. Does anyone know what the text is for like the PewDiePie subreddit? What the font style is? I have a huge array of fonts I can choose from. Let me go ahead and go to the subtool master. Not subtool master. What I'm talking about. Let me pop this open right here. I'm going to go to the text and vector shapes here. I suppose I could go online and maybe download a vector file of the 2 capital P's. Well, I guess I just throw my own on there, I guess. So let me go ahead and throw a new font here, new text. Just 2 capital P's right here. Boom. Now, unfortunately, you can't see it right now, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that. I'm going to increase the resolution of these here. As you can see, they're kind of pointed, kind of jagged, so I can go ahead and just increase the resolution by going to here. Boom. I want these to be bold. Notre Sans doesn't really provide that there, so I'm not sure if I want to do Arial, maybe? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. If I maybe don't make it... Is this bold already? Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and increase the extrusion, but it's nothing too crazy. I'm just want to make these a little thicker so I can have them overlap better with the tambourine. I could do this always after, but for the sake right now, yeah, there it goes. This is going to go in the tambourine thing right here. I'm going to make the tambourine probably larger. The tambourine will use very little support material, which will be for supporting the little discs for the tambourine. I'm going to taper these so they're not going to be like squares. I suppose they could. They would be more of a cymbal. Is that what it's called? What is it called on a drum? Whatever. The little discs. So let's see. Let me go back. Let me go to transparency right here. These are all pieces right here. I think that's fine. Or is that bold? Hold on. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that's better. I like that. I like the Arial font for this. I think that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and position this along the... Oh, where am I going? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna duplicate. If anyone has ever watched my stream before, I duplicate like crazy, just so that I save my progress in a sense. I'll just hide that. I will go ahead and position this here. What did I just do? I know like a half of what I do at all times. All right, boom, right there. I'm gonna go ahead and lower this onto this here. It probably will be a little raised. I want to go ahead and make sure this is centered. Let's go ahead and home this here. No, not home. Position this here. Shrink this down a bit right here like this. I'll bring it down so it's a little raised, I suppose. I could have it something different. I could have it be outlined as opposed to this what I have going on here. But for the time being, I think I'm going to leave it like this here. You can't really tell what it is. I haven't positioned them yet. Like say, for instance, I would probably have... Okay, not that. I would probably have this character. Let me turn off symmetry here. Make sure I have move on. I'm going to center this here. Let's go to this here. I would probably have him... Oh, that's right. Let me go ahead and just, for the sake being right now, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of move this character here. So basically, it would be positioned something like this here. And then I had Edgar and Maya Edgar here, Maya here. And then I'm going to have the watermelon here with him holding the gun right here in front of the watermelon with the watermelon exploded with pieces of watermelon on the tambourine base. I think I might increase the tambourine, to be honest. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click this here, deselect that, select... that. I am going to go ahead and enlarge this tambourine. Wait, what the heck just happened? Oh, I have Edgar selected too. No wonder. Ooh, what the heck? There it goes. Ooh, that is not translating correctly. All right, I'm going to go this here, and then I'm going to try that again and enlarge the tambourine this way to give more of a better kind of base. Then I am going to go here, and oh, that's the reason why I had a radio kind of symmetry on or something. This might be a good base for. This might be a good thing for the tambourine here. Have to stick out a little bit. Now this provides a much bigger base, allows for more of the interaction. So let me go ahead and show you guys what it would kind of look like if I kind of put everything in position. So of what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to go ahead and select this, hide this, so I can manipulate that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and highlight Edgar as well. Do I have part of Edgar masked? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here. Oh, I have symmetry on. I'm going to move this here. I'm going to rotate, kind of like this here. Boom, like this. I'm going to have the JoJo font. Oops. What am I doing here? What are any of us doing here? No, okay. All right, I'm going to have the JoJo fonts kind of shrunk down probably. Something like this here against the... something like this here. Maybe rotate it a bit. I'm going to just keep it like this. I'm going to have it like this here, pointed down like this, with the cocoa melon like right here exploded. So I'll have Maya here. Maybe even point the watermelon more like here to have the base better. And yeah, so this is kind of my general kind of overall diorama. I want the JoJo reference with the Swedish Viking reference with Maya and Edgar, with the Among Us and the Cocoa Melon rivalry, I suppose you can say. I'm just going to undo all that. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, whoops, wrong button. So I'm going to go here, go here. So I'm basically undoing what I did just now because it doesn't take me very long to do that. The thing that's important is to make sure all the pieces are correct, and then I can start posing and making sure they look right. That's just the important thing. I want this to look dynamic yet still good. The two capital P's right here, the P and P. Ooh, what happened here? Oh, a good thing I caught it now. So what happened was I didn't turn symmetry off because it caused it to scale wrong. There it goes. Because the radial symmetry was messing with the it's a good thing I caught it, is what it is. Alright, so I got that. But how's everyone doing? If you guys have any questions, or if you guys are fans of the same thing here, if you guys have been watching Among Us, all that stuff. Does my mic sound awesome, by the way? Do I sound very clear? I love this mic. It doesn't break the bank. I think I got it before the whole pandemic situation, I suppose. All right, so okay, let's go to this. I want to make the watermelon piece. I want to work on the hands. I am going to also maybe eventually add the stripes, which I probably will have to make my own kind of design, I suppose. I might use a layering tool. It's not a layering tool. I think it's called layer. Let me check. It is called layer. So layer is this. So if I go like this here, it goes only that far. So it's perfect way to kind of mask an area. And if I want to just go over with a brush here to have control, do it again if I need to, do it again. It layers a certain amount, and there's a certain intensity. And masking, as you see, it's consistent. You can go over as many times as you want. As long as you don't leave the pin from the surface, it will remain at that curvature. It will go that amount. It's like shrinking, which is perfect. It's great for maybe clothing or inflating. Oh, is it inflating? No, I'd rather use the inflate tool. But I love the layer brush. I think I'm going to use it for the... I'll probably use the... when I get to it. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's make the watermelon pieces. All right. So I am going to go ahead and make a triangle bit, I guess you can say. So I'm going to... How do I want to do this? I guess I could have a cube. I'm making this more difficult than it should be. Let me make a shadow box. I know, shadow box. I keep using it now. I have never used it like this much before, but honestly, it helps with making a primitive shape. I can go ahead and, use. Let me go to append a. Let's append a. This actually. It's watermelon shape-ish. So what I just did, I just imported a cone here. Which let me go ahead and move this cone over here. Now, what I'm going to do here is I am going to use the shadow box, which I've used for like the gun roughing, as well as the Japanese JoJo reference dealio here. I made the first one, then I duplicated it and messed with the size and the stacking of it. I am going to now use the shadow box, and the reason why is because it's already a perfect triangle right here. So all I have to do to... Is that right? Yeah, all I have to do is I have to just go like this, and then just kind of mask the other parts. Okay, if it will let me now, get this last little piece. So what I'm doing is, I'm just trying to make a watermelon slice, because I will be whoa, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to have to redo the canvas. Oh boy. Alright, there it goes. I hate when I do that by accident. So I'm just going to clip this into a nice little watermelon piece. Oh my goodness, I did it by accident. There it goes. So what I did was by accident, I clipped this part right here with the rectangle, so I unmasked it because, I did it again. I hate when that happens. Sorry. Alright, cool. Let's try that again. So help me. Alright, cool. So I have basically a perfect like triangle. I'll go ahead and like BSL. I should turn symmetry on as well. No, I was trying to do BML. There it goes. Oh, that's why. Oh my gosh. So what happened with... Okay, whatever. Alright. I know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna... Okay, whatever. Let's do this. I'm an expert. This R, there it goes. I'm just choosing select rectangle real quick. I'm gonna... delete hidden. Let's go ahead and let's go half here. Move. This may not be the best way of doing it. I thought this was going to be easy, but just making kind of a watermelon shape here. I'm going to flatten this here. I'm sure there's the easier way. I could probably have taken a square here. This could have been one point here and here. It would have been right. The poles would. It's topology, whatever. But who cares? All right, let me go ahead and. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and just maximize the screen size here. I'm going to do the zero mesher here. I am going to use the move tool here. And apparently I'm not doing it right. I'm not saying this is the best way. I could have probably sliced it and polygrouped it, this and that. That's looking pretty good. For the general kind of watermelon slice, I can go ahead and, yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and just extract this here. I'm gonna go to a double this, because if I don't have double on, you can't see it because the normals are facing out this way. So I'm gonna go to I'm gonna do a quick save because I have doubts in this sometimes, this program. It's a great program. It's really good. I prefer it over Blender right now, even though Blender has had significant improvements in the sculpting and the multi-resolution sculpting with the recent update last month. Was it last month? I think it was last month. I want to go ahead and go to the, oh yeah, save. That was just telling me that I have this program, I have a file name similar to it, and if I would really like to overwrite it. And I said yes. Alright, so let me go ahead and go to the Z modeler here. I'm going to go ahead and extract that. I am going to go ahead and, honestly, it already looks like a piece of watermelon, huh? I can shrink this down here. Have little pieces of this scattered everywhere along the base here. Let's make this a little wider, I suppose. A little more like that, I suppose. I'm going to have like maybe a few pieces and one piece in Maya's mouth, which I have. That brings up another good point or topic. I have to make the other one, which I will probably duplicate Edgar once I get the right look to him. Then his one eye will be open. Definitely have to work on that hand though. So let's see. So if anyone is just showing up, so if you're familiar with Pewdiepie, here it is. Here's the JoJo reference. Now this is not the final pose of the piece. I'm making individual components, which then I will put together. As kind of like a reveal, I did show a little bit of it earlier. Not the picture, but like the overall diorama piece. This is gonna be, this watermelon's gonna be exploded, which would be a cool little thing. Which I will probably get to that a little later. All right, so I got this here, got the kind of the watermelon piece, I suppose, going here. I could probably do a line here and bring it in to make that divide, which I think I should probably do. Like, I'm going to duplicate it just in case, so I don't have to go all that work again, which is not bad, but yeah. All right, so let's see. I am going to go ahead and, you know what, I might just go ahead and just take this here and do a Q mat. No. Yes. I'm going to just insert an edge loop here. Half of that. I am going to go ahead and polygroup this. This is not crazy, like difficult. I'm just choosing settings for a particular Z modeler action. Polygrouping is grouping something together. I'm going to use a poly loop here, and I'm going to go to here. So I want to show the whole piece still. It's getting there. Got the tambourine, the two capital P's, you know, the P and the P, you know. So got that. Yeah, I got that. I'm going to Q mesh this. I got polygroup all right, yeah. I want to bring this in a little bit, like this here. I want to see what it looks like dynamically. Can I turn polygroup? Oh, there it goes, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to crease the, which I should honestly do right now, so I don't forget about it later. I am going to... Sorry, I'm blind at times. I don't know why. I like my mind just kind of skips past it. I go into like this autopilot. I'm like, whoops. I want to do the poly loop again. So let's go ahead and, oh, what the heck was that? There it goes. And I don't know what's happening here. Oh, I didn't specify the how I need to polygroup it. So I need to make sure I do the outer targets. Try that again. Better. I should probably crease this edge right here. Good for now. I'll add a watermelon seed, I suppose, to it later. Looks like a piece of pie, but it's going to be a piece of watermelon that has exploded from this cocoa melon. All right, so... Oh, I need to reset the document here. I accidentally grabbed the documents, and it'd just be easier if I just go ahead and... No. There it goes. Edit. Boom. All right, there it goes. Now it's back to normal, and the thing's a little larger. Perfect. All right, cool. So now I will be adding the little design logo here. There'll be watermelon slices. Let's work on Edgar here. Edgar is looking a little sad in terms of like kind of look here. I want to make sure I turn symmetry on right there. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with part of him right here. If anyone has any suggestions, anyone that is familiar with what I'm trying to do in terms of, you know, the YouTuber, as well as basically, yeah, if anyone's familiar with it and have any suggestions, or even if you're not familiar with them, but if you have anything kind of funny that would kind of be a funny little thing for Among Us, the game, which is interestingly, you know, 2 years old, a game that's 2 years old and wasn't popular until now. Really popular. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure it was popular before. I'm not liking the Edgar body, so let's go ahead and adjust that here. I'm gonna, oh, I have the wrong brush. Use the move brush. I'm gonna go ahead and, dog's rib cages are honestly kind of surprisingly small here, so I'm gonna shrink that and bring the gut in. I want to bring the back in as well, probably. I'm not sure if I'm doing justice to Edgar here. Although Edgar is a pretty so I don't know. He's one a dog expert with the body. I guess I could always look for references, but nah. I feel like I always kind of mess up with this part right here. Maybe the dog head shape, the shape of the dog right here, the muzzle here maybe needs to be more kind of flap-like right here. Something kind of like that right here, and pull this down for more of a pug, I suppose. Maybe even just kind of do the same right here. Bring this out. Kind of bring that right there. Probably bring the mouth out a bit right here. I say it like a question. I don't know what I just did there. There it goes. I feel like I really need to bring the body forward more. What is, I don't know what is wrong with it. Like, it's just not looking right. Let me look for dog sitting. Sorry. I'm going to do a quick little search here. Hope everyone is doing well. Doggo. Sitting. Yeah, by the way, if anyone is familiar with this, I will be actually releasing the STL for this model so people can 3D print this. I just thought it was a nice little gift to the community, I guess. I thought this was a funny little thing. Not dog sitting. I want a picture of a dog sitting. Hold on. Of a pug. Oh, they have their backs arched. Oh, okay, that actually helps. Their heads are small, so that might be my problem here. I'm actually going to go ahead and select that. I'm going to delete that. Now I can go. Sorry, there's a little piece of geometry I wasn't liking here. I'm going to shrink the head here. They do have an arched back. And they're kind of sitting. I'm not saying all of them do, but basically kind of how they sit. Also, the shoulders are more into the body right here. They do have a curly tail, so I will go ahead and add a curly tail here. They are more actually, hold on, before I add the curly tail, let's make the body, make sure it's more accurate. They are kind of a little chunky. Nothing wrong with that. They health concern, but I guess I'll make the legs thinner. I think it's a little overkill. I think I was going for a certain kind of style, which I think was not doing justice to the piece here. And they have little back legs right here. Actually, hold on. There you go. That's looking much better. The ears are bothering me. I want to make them more flappier. So what I mean is that they need to be more of a triangle, I suppose. So I'm going to just kind of bring this out right here. Bring this in. Also kind of jut that out a bit. So I'm just kind of doing whatever here. Just kind of getting the overall kind of look. Pugs also. I should honestly be looking at Edgar and Maya, but this looks pretty similar though. And wait, do I look along? Oh, I do, but it's not working the way it's intended. Sorry, I should honestly make this a little cartoony though, to be honest. Shouldn't really make it too realistic, I suppose. I feel like it's still not puggy enough. What is it? You know, I don't make dogs a lot, so that could be a problem as well, you know. Dogs are probably the least that I really make. It looks a little better right there. Maybe it's too realistic. Maybe I needed more basic, but whatever. This would be the base, I'll call it, which then I can go ahead and interpret the form as maybe something a little more stylized. We'll see. The arms, I feel, are still a little too kind of long looking because pugs seem to have short little arms right here. I'm going to go ahead and also add do a quick save here, sorry. Oh my gosh, that gives me a heart attack. So right now, the reason why I'm putting in individual shapes, it just helps with keeping the primary form. I'm going to go ahead and actually, and apparently this is not the auto group. Oops. Mirror and weld. Now this is separate here. Add the little, whoop, not that. Kind of like that there, you know. It's looking pretty good. It's looking much better than what it was before, you know. I should honestly duplicate it and undo everything so you can see like the difference between them, you know. Maybe flat. No, you know what? You got a good point there. Thank you, Gael. Is that right? Net Gael? You are definitely right. So you are. That's true. Oh, nice. It does. That helps a lot. Thank you. That's right. I completely forgot. Like, see, sometimes you just need like another. Like, you know, it's. I'm not. It's criticizing or just helping or it's not really criticizing. It's like help. It's just that definitely helped a lot right there. That does help. It looks a lot better. You're definitely right. I'll give a little back pause here as well. That definitely helped. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, and welcome, by the way. But yeah, definitely. Are you familiar with the how can I be abstract about the YouTuber? The meme lord? I don't know. Let's see. What am I doing here? Oh, that's right. I'm going to add another part. I always like adding these into pieces here so I can go ahead and manipulate it later, you know? That looks pretty good. That looks pretty awesome. That definitely helped right there with the flatter face. That definitely helped. I think I just have to go ahead and maybe just shrink the eyes. I do need to make this a little more stylized. Ooh. Ooh. There it goes. No, that was good spacing right there. I think it's the matter of the... I can't wait till I finish this. I'm hoping I could finish this maybe tomorrow and get it 3D printing Sunday. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and give him a little bit of expression. I feel like these dogs are like frowning all the time. Especially Edgar. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I do have a YouTube channel. It hasn't been the most active. I do broadcast, but it's apparently Restreamio has done something to where they don't support YouTube anymore, so I just had to export videos. I do a lot more broadcasting as opposed to editing my videos. I've been meaning to for a while to do that. It just kind of it takes a lot of time. I think I'm going to go ahead and actually pay someone to edit my video, as opposed to like editing myself. Maybe spend about $20 or so they can edit my video into like a 10-minute length, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much money it would be. There's people on Fiverr. Because honestly, don't get me wrong, I'd like to learn how to video edit really well. I've been looking into animating my 3D models. But what was I saying? I have a YouTube channel. Yeah, that was a while ago. I would love to have known PewDiePie earlier, though. Like I probably started watching him probably when, I think right after his amnesia. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I've watched it during his amnesia. I think I was getting into PewDiePie right around amnesia, but not like the beginning. It was towards the end of it. But it wasn't, I don't remember what it was. I do remember the whole Fridays with PewDiePie and everything. You know, that kind of stuff. But I do have a YouTube channel. It's just not, it's not as clean, I guess you can say, of a place. I have a lot more of I have more live broadcasts than I do of edited video. But my stuff is good though, I think overall. Like, this is gonna be a fun little piece, and I am gonna make this file like public. People can download. Link to my channel. I'll just let you know in advance. It's not the cleanest channel in terms of like edited videos. It's just kind of like the whole process of certain things. Just no time lapses, so I don't expect you to. I'll go ahead and then find it real quick. Hold on. I don't have it like open right now. I'm gonna get the link. And oh, I'm live actually. Interesting. YouTube does work. Hold on one moment. Why is it not opening to my main channel? Like, dude, hold on, sorry. Why is it? YouTube, what you doing to me? View as equals subscriber, yeah, so. Okay, here, yeah, okay, here it is. Here's the link. Man, I honestly want to change something about my link. It kind of sucks. We go ahead and put that on Twitch here. All right, I put it on Twitch there. It's not the cleanest. If I wanted to have kind of show something kind of representative, it's a mess. It's like I don't have anything like kind of to completion of sorts. I just have a random amount of pieces that I kind of work on and kind of show. I've been really wanting to kind of show print time lapses and stuff. It's just learning like editing software and getting to it. I have some old traditional pieces. Let me go ahead and show you the video of the Doom Doll time lapse, which was pretty popular video here. Let me go ahead and copy this. This was one of my edited. Oh, thanks. So here is this is something I made a while ago, digitally, and then I 3D printed. This was something I had edited. It's kind of long. It's like 10 minutes. You don't have to watch the thing. Just skip through it. It just shows a quick little thing of how the piece was kind of made digitally. And then I show myself, do I show removing from the print bed? I show the 3D print with support material and I peel it off. And then I show the piece what it looks like without support material. It's kind of an old video, but it's a fun little, it's a thing that I made and then 3D printed. It was one of my earlier digital works. I did traditional work before, and the Doom guy was a pretty big thing for me, and I edited that video. Oh, sorry, let me go back to this here. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this video as I'm gonna take the video footage from Twitch here, and I'm hoping I can go ahead and cut bits of the video footage and give it to someone to edit maybe for me and pay them. I'll have myself like showing the 3D prints and showing a time lapse of the sculpting of it. Your modeler too, just one more advice, and I bring the nose down below the cheeks. Bring the nose down below the cheeks. The nose down? You mean like make it smaller? Looks like pugs have a small nose. Oh, do you mean like pull the nose down like this here? Basically underneath the little kind of flappy part. Oh yeah, huh? They have kind of like a nasal flap. They have like a little nasal flap that comes up here. It's like the it mimics kind of like the human's muscle kind of down here, huh? But I'm not trying to. I don't think I want to go that crazy with it. But no, you're right. You're right though, for sure. That is definitely good. See, no, you got it. You know, see this is like important. Like I don't like turn down criticism. Like I definitely want to understand. That's the thing. I'm not closed-minded. I definitely want to know what will help. You know, it's all about that collaboration. You know. And I think also the this has to taper in more. It's all about that teamwork. You know, that's perfectly fine. If you have anything else to say, it's fine. You know, it's honestly it just makes a better piece. I believe the communication and input will help make a piece better as opposed to making it worse. You know, I don't have to like, accept it, but if it's good, then yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like it's a matter of. No, that's pretty good right there. I probably have to bring the mouth up more, probably, because I feel like the... kind of something like that, right? It looks, the side of the face, the profile looks a little off. I might have to bring the head back a bit. Hold on, sorry. I probably just took the longer way. You said you mentioned you're a modeler as well? Okay, if I can just do this right. I'm just stuck going back and forth with this. There it goes. The head was too far forward. He was basically like a giraffe. There it goes. Cool. What program do you use? Do you use a Blender by chance? The body's a little too fat at the bottom here. It's more square. I think it's a little too realistic. I will have to probably, yeah, you work with 3D Max character modeling. Do you, the process that you do it, do you do like box modeling and like vertex modeling, you know, by points and polygons, or do you retopologize, or do you sculpt it at a high resolution and then retopologize it? Just out of curiosity. Just curious, you know. Oh, the curly tail. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. Actually, quick save. I'm freaking out. I've had this app closed before, but ZBrush in its bigger update had made it so that if it's forced, not biggest, not most recent, but like the second biggest, that update before last of the big updates, they made it so that if it crashes, you can recover the file, which has been great for when this app crashes sometimes, because of it's a pretty powerful app, and sometimes it just mixes up its functions where it's too much and force closes the app. Not ideal, but it happens, and the face is too wide, I think. There he goes. It's looking better. See, yeah, man. And it seems like he's kind of like the Job with a Hut kind of deal going on down here. Mm-hmm. 3x max again to low poly with all the details. Ah, yes. You do. Is it the stuff that you do? Is it animation or is it game assets? It looks a little too realistic for this style, but oh well. This hand's gonna be super realistic. I should make him cuter. This is gonna be the base for the style. All right, cool. I could always duplicate it and have Maya. So actually, let me go ahead and duplicate this here, just for the sake of this piece right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just move this over to here. Actually, I'm gonna have them right next to each other. I'm gonna close one eye. So we're working animation now. It's more game oriented. You're freelance. Do you make your own games, or do you? Are you? Sorry, I'm like. I'm just kind of curious because I've actually been looking into making my own game. I'm a fan of a game called Evolve, and I just kind of want to make my own version of it. And I also want to just make my own games in general. I guess so. That's Maya. This is gonna be. This is Maya right here. Should make it more happier looking. So, how do you make a pug look happy? I guess in the sense. Sorry, hold on. I've been looking in what. So you do the rigging? How do you make a happy looking pug? Is it by raising this up? I don't understand. That's good for now. So you got. Also, I want to make this a little smaller. Commandos. I can go look that real quick. There's so many games and. Commandos, what, the HD remaster? Commando Strike Force in 2006? Are you talking about the more recent 2020? The old stuff, so Pyro Studios. Well, for some reason, didn't help narrow that down. I guess Pyro Studio also did the remaster, I guess. But it looks like there's one in 2006, Strike Force. Okay. Oh no, it's perfectly fine. No, yeah, it's all good. I feel like this isn't representative of Maya. Maya's gotta be shorter and kind of stouter, like that. Cool. Perfect. So I got Maya and Edgar, just like that. Boom. I feel like she's like a little shrunk. So I got Maya and Edgar. I'll give her a piece of watermelon in her mouth. Be on both sides. But oh yeah, so you use 3D Max, 3D for modeling and stuff like that. Have you used Blender by chance? Don't be wrong. I know, like there's Blender's free, this and that, whatever. But do you have any thoughts on Blender in terms of like the recent updates and stuff on it? Just out of curiosity. A lot of big companies are kind of switching over to. Some animation companies are switching over to Blender. as an alternative. I know 3D. Is it 3D Max? Yeah, 3D Max. Are they? No, that's Maya. I'm getting mixed up with Maya and 3D Max. Maya has the rendering in it, right, for animations and whatnot, right? Or is that 3D Max? Sorry, I'm like not a expert on it, but one has a really powerful rendering thing that rendering engine that that's used for like the big movie animations, and Blender has been making great strides the past year or two. Well, they've been making great strides, but like it's very recent within the past year or so that they've really had like stepped up their game. I'm gonna actually insert a cube here. I'm gonna go to this. Ooh, I'm gonna go to here. So I want to go ahead and just kind of taper this here. Kind of something like that. Boom. All right, I'm just kind of making kind of a general kind of thing. I'm just kind of just throwing the pieces out right here. Yeah, the UI is kind of annoying. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, supposedly Blender has had updated, so it was a little more industry standard. Um, which is great. Okay, yeah, yeah, it's definitely true. Thing is that they are a little messier in the sense they have the modifiers. I'm not too sure if I don't know if 3D Max and Maya have like modifiers, like that. Because I heard that that was like a difference between them, the modifiers as well as the fact that you can definitely sculpt with a ZBrush and a ZBrush. I mean, Blender. Blender has a lot of features kind of jammed into one, which I guess would lead it to be kind of messy. They can definitely clean up their user interface, so it's a lot easier to kind of access certain things. I want to say split Blender up, where there's a sculpting version, a modeling version, and an animation one. That might be a little too annoying, switch between the maybe apps, but that might help them clean up the interface probably and make the keys a lot easier so they're not paired up with certain things. I know you could change and stuff like that, but I think that would be it's a little annoying. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just saying stuff off the top of my head. I'm trying to like sculpt and like kind of thing. I enjoy talking about it because it's a pretty big thing though. This whole dealio. Because it's a huge like Blender is like making stride. Oh my gosh, did I just do that? I'm just kind of making these shapes, and the great thing about yeah, no, you're right. That's the thing is that it is a little too crazy. Yeah, like I think that Blender is great, but the problem is it's just the certain things, the shortcut keys, and like it's how do I explain it? It's just see the thing is that even though they're getting on par with ZBrush, I'm not saying they're on par. I'm just saying they're kind of getting close. They're not exactly the same. I just like ZBrush overall. It's they're not at that point because ZBrush is exclusively sculpting. That's why it's nice. You can customize your UI. You have this and that. It's you could do this other stuff. But oh, thanks. Is it Net Gael? Oh, thanks for the follow. For some reason, I didn't get the sound indication. Did it pop up on the stream, or did I not hear myself? I should have. There's usually a notification that pops up, a sound that I hear from someone joins. I didn't hear it that time. Weird. Very weird. Why didn't I hear it? No, there wasn't one? What? What happened? Hold on, let me check. Oh, is it not on? Hold on, sorry. Hold on. Hmm. Hmm. Alert box. No, it's visible. That's weird. Weird. I'm like, I downloaded a thing where basically it should give me it should have a notification pop up on the screen. I heard it 3 days ago, out of nowhere, when someone had followed. Why is it not doing it now? No, it's not muted. Hmm. Is it not stacked right? Hold on, sorry. Hold on, let me do something here. No, that can't be the case. Let me double click this here. Hold on. I set to widget editor, layouts, general settings. Huh. I'm just. It didn't do anything. What the heck? Hold on. Test widget. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, okay, it works, but it's not. Follow. What? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's weird. It's not working right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. I bought the thing so it would work, and it's just not doing it right now. That's weird. That's the same thing that happened with Muhammad earlier. Muhammad, I think, it followed me, but I didn't hear it either. I didn't realize it until just now. Weird. That's unfortunate. I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm gonna have to test. I'm gonna probably have to mess around with it later. Um, Actually, out of curiosity, have you 3D printed at all? NetGael? 3D printing is kind of fun, like especially when it's your own work. I'm not a fan of like 3D printing other people's stuff. Just something about making something and then having it become reality through a machine making it for you is pretty cool. It's a fun little thing. Why is this not? What's going on here? What I'll do is this. Yeah. You know what? Interesting thing is, I have a few printers. I've had some issues here and there. Um, Now I've always been worried about using resin. I have used a resin printer, but it is great and everything. Just messing with resin is like, hmm. I've recently got a Creality VR2, Creality Pro VR2, and that thing is amazing. I had my doubts, and I was looking at other printers, other FDM or FFF printers, fused filament fabrication printers, and the typical CR20, but smaller version. Uh, they're beta, 8-inch cube, and that thing is and the CR10, the Ender 3 Pro version 2 is crazy good. You assemble it properly, you almost can't see the layer lines. I have a Sonic Mini, Frozen Sonic Mini printer, which is a super fast. It prints things in about 4 times the speed. It's not a 2K screen though, which I didn't realize until later. But I'm still not a fan of printing in like resin though. I just had this like I don't know, like a rational fear because I guess technically it's toxic. I don't know what it is. I should just honestly be like whatever. I'm gonna make this hand separate as well. The layers annoy you. But if you have a good printer, then no, that's the thing. Yeah, it is annoying to have layers, and if you don't, what is it? It's this gun looks funky. I'll fix that later, but I'm just trying to rough out the shape. Let me go ahead and split mask group. This is looking great so far. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the resin printer. Resin printer is great. They are much faster. They are messier though, and you do have to have a cleaning station. You have to take it, careful. It does smell. Even if you get the stuff that has low odor, it still smells. Um, Resin is toxic. That's why I have to take the precautions. Don't get me wrong, like as long as you're safe about it, it's perfectly fine. But you definitely want an area that you won't be around a lot around it. If you are gonna have it somewhere where you are around a lot without having proper airflow, it is usually probably recommended to have a resin 3D printer with a filter part of it, or you make your own kind of isolation box. You do want a UV chamber. All right, I made my own UV chamber for cheap. I had a big coffee can, and I took a UV LED light strip, and I just attached it to the inside and plugged it in. I made my own one. That thing was cheap. It was like $10. Basically, I made my own. So, sorry, oops. Let's make sure dynamic on so I can see what it's looking like. I gotta give them the curly tails. They're too boxy in the back. What the heck is going on with the backpack? Alright, let's go ahead and rough out these hands here. Yeah, but as I was saying before, if you get the not CR10, the Ender Pro V2, that thing sure takes a while, but if you get a couple of them and you haven't printed once, it kind of makes up for it. But at the same time, you're not dealing with toxic materials, and it's much easier to kind of contain. There's pros and cons, I guess I should say. Is my mic getting cut out? No, it's not. I thought my mic was getting cut in and out. Is my fan being detected? Hold on. Oh, no, it's good. It's silent. I have my mic muted enough so I can't pick up the background noise. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and start messing with this the gun right here. All right, I'm going to just start kind of shaping these fingers here. Oof, what am I doing? I ask myself that all the time. Gotta make the knuckle. Right here. I gotta do the same thing with this here. These are the same ones. I'm gonna have to probably auto group this right here. But don't let me discourage you from buying. No, you're right. That's the thing too. That's the thing. I try to like. The problem is I try to. I have like molded and casted copies and that, which I use resin, but I was pretty safe about it. But my space is kind of limited right now, and there is a lot of post processing, and that is the annoying thing about it. And if you just do it as kind of a hobby thing, then yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Honestly, that's a huge appeal about it. Is there's almost like very little cleanup, and the Photon is great. Anycubic is pretty good company for that. What the heck am I doing here? I'm not saying don't do it, no, but I'm just saying that like, what am I doing here? Sorry, hold on. Just trying to figure this out right here. Try to get the right shape here. Gonna make the knuckle here for the thumb. And then I gotta kind of pull this hand out. So I might get quiet and not talk as much here. Hold on. Oh, okay, cool. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't read the rest of your comment here. I am used to working with resin and silicone. The molds and the resin printer is not gonna be a problem. Okay, no, yes, yeah. I've worked with, as I said before, I worked with resin too, but I don't know. I guess I just don't take the time of setting up a kind of a safe work zone. I guess I gotta honestly do that, and just gotta work on my space. But honestly, I've been looking into an alternative. This is not like my career here. My career has been kind of, it's up in the air right now. I have been trying to look into programming. I've been trying to practice that. computer sciences basically. I like to go ahead and do software development or something. Basically, want to learn a computer language where I can maybe even make my own game, simple game. I'm not looking for anything crazy. Um, maybe make my own app game. That's better right there. That looks more hand-like. Perfect. Looks pretty good. The gun it would probably have to be made smaller. Yeah, resin and silicone modes are awesome. Yeah, but it's so cool. What's my sketch here? Sorry, hold on. Where's my sketch at? That's done. The gun is being made. The sights. Okay, that's what I forgot. Okay, so gotta also tweak this here. I'm gonna do a auto group here. Auto group. It's like that. I'm gonna actually duplicate this here. I'm gonna turn off dynamic. I'm gonna go ahead and make what was I saying? Oh yeah. But oh shoot. This gun could definitely use some more work. It is not exactly... What's going on here? There goes. Why is this not working right? Definitely have to shrink this down. I'm going to put this right here, so when I shrink it down, it will shrink kind of accordingly. Gun is a little too wide here. There it goes, perfect. This gun still looks wonky. Oh my gosh, I like... it's the struggle making sure it looks right. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and have a reference image here and mess with that. But whatever, that's another time, I suppose. I have to go to sleep here soon, actually. What time is it? Yeah, I'll probably go to sleep in about 30 minutes or so. So, I have to stop in probably about 30 minutes and go to sleep at 45 minutes. I have to wake up early. This might be too big. Let me go ahead and destroy this watermelon, I suppose. So I'm going to go to this gun. It's just bothering me still. I should honestly just look for a reference of it. I know it's not the cleanest right now. It's not the ideal. The hand looks a lot better though, which I'm happy about. I could clean it up for sure. The finger here is throwing me off. Sorry, it's just bothering me. I'm gonna use the scale here. Let's go to center this here. Come on. I didn't do that. I didn't mean to do that. There it goes. Now I could tweak the fingers here. Oh, you're from Spain, so you just woke up. I'm always late to the stream. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I know. I get that. I actually had people when I was broadcasting quite daily on YouTube before I started doing like Twitch and broadcasting on Twitch and stuff like that. Because I do a lot more kind of gaming stuff on Twitch. Don't get me wrong. I haven't done it lately, but I love the game Evolve, and it's kind of I want to say inspired me to become not a game developer, but basically has encouraged me to kind of look into game design or basically computer sciences. Like, I don't want to be like I don't want to be a game designer, but I would like to have that like on the side kind of deal. And that I would play the game Evolve. Evolve is a great game, which unfortunately is not casual player friendly due to the mechanics of the game, which resulted in a lot of negative opinions, but a lot of people enjoyed the game. It's a cool game, Hold on. This thumb is making me angry. I definitely have to make sure I have the individual kind of bits right here. Shrink this pinky down, which I should have. Which, if I look at how the try to mess with Unity, it's easy. The community is great and very helpful. Yeah, actually, the cool thing about it is I was looking into Unity as well as the Unreal Engine. What are your opinions between the two? I'm kind of curious because I heard mixed things, and the nice thing about, well, both of them, they have their own marketplace. You know, so you don't have to like know too much coding. I do find there is an appeal to the Unreal Engine in terms of the fact that they do have like blueprints and stuff like that. I'm not saying it makes, you know, like it's interesting because it's like a flow chart kind of deal of, you know, setting rules. You don't need to know too much coding, even though coding gives you more power in the sense of using the things more properly. It's, oh yeah, Muhammad here is from Egypt, and it's 10 a.m. Oh wow. Oh, all right. That's interesting. Yeah. Huh. Huh. That's interesting. It seems like I get more, like, I guess I shouldn't be surprised because I do get a lot more of people from outside the U.S. as opposed to people from within the U.S. that actually come by my broadcast. I get a lot of people from. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of curious about that, to be honest. Maybe people don't find me interesting. Okay. I just gotta get my act together, is what it is, in terms of like being entertaining, I suppose. But you know, this is what I do, and I guess the people that like what I do will stop by and watch it. You know. Unreal is more AAA game oriented. Unity can make any game. The best way is to learn to replicate a game. True. Very true. A lot of like coding stuff is like yeah, copying is like those is definitely a way to like get better at something for sure. Yeah, because you know you gotta understand, you gotta like look into how those mechanics work, try to replicate it, and then once you kind of troubleshoot and figure it out, you'll be able to kind of troubleshoot your own stuff. But no, that's true though. You're definitely right though. Definitely have to actually I should probably add kind of these creases to like the fingers here maybe. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna have to kind of make this more square. Hold on, I'm holding if the gun is being held like this, the knuckle has to be pointed. Sorry, I'm just trying to I'm looking at my own hand right now, and I'm trying to figure out the orientation of this finger here. I guess I should have done that earlier. Oh well. No doubt you prefer Unity? Really? I don't know. I've always been kind of mixed with it. It's like, because I heard like, you know, Unreal Engine, like they have a lot of cool kind of assets because did you learn it's what is it called? It's C sharp? No. C, so, you know, it is C sharp. C sharp is Unity, right? And C++ is Unreal Engine. Really? I thought the Unreal Engine used C sharp and the Unity used C++. Well, I guess basically they're pretty similar. There's just certain differences, but they're very similar though. So I guess it doesn't matter. All right, well, that's cool. I just never was too like sure about it, but that definitely gives me some ideas. Have you bought any? Like you know both of them have their own kind of marketplace. I'm saying, have you bought any kind of like blueprints or anything you know you use for your game to save yourself time? because you know they have, you know, the communities have those assets and everything. Oh. Yeah, the cool thing about Unity, it's much more versatile. Really? That's weird. I don't know what it is. I kind of figured that Unreal Engine, you know, being kind of more triple kind of A kind of. Don't get me wrong. You know, Unity, I'm sure, is even Java. I've looked into Java. I've looked into it a little bit, but I hear that Java takes a little more effort to learn. I don't know. I have definitely kind of reviewed a bit of you know, C# and C++. But it's been a while though. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to think here. That sucks. I'm gonna probably have to go ahead and to learn Java. You must master C plus. It's not C plus. C first. Okay. And not I see. I see. Gotta keep this finger large. Something is off about this. I don't know what it is. I think I know what it is. I think it's the angle of this hand. Yeah, I think that makes more sense right there. That's good. I'll probably also bring this hand up more like this right here. Something like that. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to make the gun thinner here as well. I think that's another problem I'm having with this here. Hold on. I think I have the... I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted right here. Something like that. Okay, cool. I know that's definitely interesting. Definitely, because I've always been mixed, as I said before, about Unreal Engine and Unity. I've always been thinking that Unreal Engine, the blueprints, also the matter of well, I guess they both have their own marketplace where you can buy stuff, because the way I see it is it's definitely a good idea to, you know, learn like the language and stuff like that. I have Udemy, Udemy, a Udemy account, which is, you know, it's like a online school, I guess. You can learn different things. It's video course or whatever with, you know, maybe some pop quizzes, whatever, which they go over the aspects of Unity as well as the Unreal Engine and stuff like that. How to make your own game, to make different stuff, how to use it. Man, this gun is really annoying me here. I should honestly actually maybe go like this. Let me go ahead and enlarge this here. Hold on. No, don't switch. That looks weird. Not the right proportions, though. I think it's the handle of the gun. Can I copy paste a link? Do I have that enabled? Go ahead and do that. I'm not entirely sure if I have that enabled. If it doesn't work, then I'll give you like temporary. There's Unity for there's a Unity YouTube. Oh wait. I think no, never mind. That's for Unreal. You can go ahead and post a link. If it doesn't work, I'll give you temporary like moderator privilege. Oh, it works. Let me check. Let me check here. Hold on. Make a video game getting started. I'll definitely check it out so I can see. I have another person. As I said before, I have a little bit of background in programming and stuff like this. I have another. There's a different YouTube channel that actually has a instead of Unity, it's Unreal Engine. And I'm not saying it's the Unreal Engine like company. It's a person that uses Unreal Engine to make their stuff. I don't remember off the top of my head. I subscribe to it, and I subscribe to their Patreon, I guess, too. I haven't really been into it lately. I should probably unsubscribe from their Patreon for the time being. I'm a little too preoccupied. A little too much on my plate. Wait, where's it at? I'll definitely look at it for sure. I've been distracted with a little bit of work. I've been a little busy with it. It's not. I don't want my current work to be my career. It's not smart. I get paid decent, but it's not a lot. It's honestly, that's why I've been focused. I've been trying to learn computer programming. I want to start with front end development with a little bit of back end to maybe kind of get started. Since front end is a little faster to kind of get going with, and then back end I'll build on top of it, and then eventually a full stack developer. It's a much more safer and secure job. But with the knowledge I gained from it, especially when I started, learning more about C# and C++ and stuff like that, it would be able to help me with making the games. That's why I found it a kind of appeal to what's it called? I should honestly retopologize this part. Oh, well, I'm not necessarily not well. Late 20s. I've been a little distracted. I never really knew what my career path was. I guess I would say I'm kind of late at kind of deciding my career. I've always been kind of confused by what I kind of want to do. So, hold on, what did I do here? Let's see. Hold on. Why isn't that working? Here it is. So, yeah, I'll say late 20s. Cool. All right, that looks better. All right, let me go ahead and set the way this is. Oh, what the heck happened here? Oh, okay, there it goes. Oh, you're here on Twitch. Oh, you're broadcasting? Oh, just look real quick. Just curious. Oh, where is it at? I'm looking through my multiple windows. I have 3 screens in front of my face. Wait, do I not have it open? Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, here you are. Sculpting a cute monster. That monster though. The funny thing is about the game I'm thinking about making, I wanted to make these cute, ugly little things for part of a game I have in mind. And this is actually quite interesting. It's something in the mind of what I had I was thinking about. I want these little, like, cute little things that become, like, that evolve into these scary. That was great. That's funny. Nice. I like the stitching on the unicorn outfit. No, it's good. The funny thing is, as I was saying before, um, uh, I have an idea for a game concept, and I want something to be funny because I wanted it to be because what happens, it seems like a lot of popular games are, usually between friends. Not so much as like solo. It's a lot more. Oh yeah, you know what? Probably yeah, maybe because I've been thinking about I know I'm like a broken record right now, but I was thinking about a monster hunting game. All right. Um, oh no, that's great. 18. That's perfect. You're starting out young with it. That's awesome. You're ahead if you work on things now. If you get into programming now, you'd be set pretty much for life. Um, it doesn't have to be game development. It could be just programming. If you learn languages, you learn front end, back end. There's free sites online too where you can learn it, develop your skills, and then just make a portfolio with your skills. I would recommend free code camp if you want to go ahead and try to see if you can do if it's for you. It doesn't have C plus or C sharp. You probably go to Code Camp. Is it Code Camp? Code Academy if you want maybe something, or you can look into Solo Learn, which is an app you can use. There's a bunch of free apps and stuff like that if you want to go ahead and get more into programming. And Udemy. Uh, so don't worry about too much about game development. It's definitely something you want to do, but the programming will get you into making the mechanics of your game. All right. The game I want to make, I want to keep it simple, where it's a stylized version of the game, where I could possibly have other skins and it'd be easier to kind of rig. I want something along the lines of the stylized of Fortnite. I'm not saying Fortnite. I'm saying the characters should be stylized, where they have a simple look that isn't super realistic, to be able to reduce the amount of time on making the models and any other skins and stuff like that. I wanted it to be a base model with basically hunting a monster down, which it's based on my favorite game, Evolve. But the problem is it's too challenging for the casual player. So I'm trying to think of some sort of game mechanics to help balance the game to make it more successful, hopefully. And hoping I can make it free to play with maybe, you buy skins and stuff like that. Make it fun. People can play with their friends without having to worry about having to buy the game, because that was a point that people were arguing with. Heck, programming, based on what I've seen and based on what I've done, I haven't done too much into it. I've done some basic front end stuff. I've done, what is it? HTML, CSS, cascading style sheets, JavaScript, and then I've done a tad bit of this C++ and C sharp, which are very similar, but apparently based on how they compile things, or basically certain actions, or not algorithms. What is it called? There's like a slight difference between them, and I'm sure there's other terms. I'm sure they're quite different, but they're very similar. I just don't know any kind of advanced. I know that like the foundation. I don't know like the advanced kind of stuff that is with it. But it's actually, programming is kind of fun in the sense that it uses a lot of logic. Booleans primarily. Just make sure you know how you store your information in arrays. It's a matter of organization, to be honest. Organization, making sure you don't name variables the same thing. Make sure you type everything properly so you don't have errors. Yeah, it's practice. It's the same with anything. You just need to practice, and I think that's one of the problems I have is, I just need to practice. I just that I'm so comfortable with kind of this here, even though I don't have that level though. I don't know what it is, but I feel like computer program would be nice where I could take my art here, my sculpting, where I can do some basic retopology, some rigging, and bring into either Unity or the Unreal Engine, where then I can go ahead and program maybe a simple game. Uh, oh, of course, anatomy. That's big. A lot of people try to say, "Oh, just sculpt or draw what you want," but it's a matter of understanding the anatomy, understanding the form, and then be able to change it or transform it into what you see it as. But yeah, sorry, too much of that. But so let me just go ahead and do this. I'm just going to go ahead and pose everything kind of to what I kind of have in mind. The helmet's a little off. It needs to be more shorter and stouter, and the horns too. Let me just see how everything would kind of look. So I'm going to go here. Whoa. Hold on. So I'm just trying to see what everything kind of look like if I kind of position it right now. Kind of the way I would kind of, not that. Let's go ahead and kind of move this here. I should probably have them side to side of each other, actually, to be honest. So I don't have a, oh, no. I did that inverted. Sorry, hold on. I'm throwing myself through a loop here. Sorry, I'm just kind of positioning this here to kind of see how the overall kind of look is going to be when I'm done with this here. I'm going to turn this sideways here. Put this kind of like here. Go ahead and this here. Put this here, move this here. What's going on here? Put this here. Maybe shrink the gun down. Maybe orient the gun. Hold on, sorry. I'm just trying to position this here. Yeah, no, exactly. That's the thing. It's very important to understand how the figure works. That's like huge. I made anatomy kind of a big thing for myself. I wasn't exactly going in like the best kind of school. It was a community college. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's undo all this. So basically there's going to be like these watermelon pieces all over the kind of the base here. So let me go ahead and see how this looks right now. I definitely have to tweak this a bit. That's one muscles, polygons. That's true. That's true. Sorry, I didn't read the whole thing, but yeah, the fact that if you understand the muscles, it will help you on how to place the topology on a model, because it's the same for anything you model. I'm not saying the same. You know, you might make monsters, stuff like that, but the general rule of thumb or rules that are for whatever the muscles and all that stuff, and the flow of the what's it called, the poly loops, the loops, and the all that stuff. You know, then you have to learn about, you know, poles and where to place them, which is not difficult. It's just you have to know the flow. Retopology is a art as well. Basically, you want to make sure you can I should angle this more. This piece right here. Sorry, I'm just trying to. So if I go like this here and I. So I'm just trying to get a. Trying to get a good kind of dynamic kind of look here, which I'll probably say this is something separate. I want to pull the gun out more. Hold on. I want to probably pull the gun out to like right here. I feel like the base is too large. The thing is that this is way too big. I'm gonna have more watermelon pieces all over the place. The watermelon's gonna be it's gonna have exploded. I guess I could shrink the gun down maybe. And I could bring it closer. That the gun is kind of a pretty important focal point. I guess I could have, sorry, just trying to figure this out right here. I'm gonna probably position so that maybe this is behind here, like this, and have them right here. Have the cocoa melon be here. I feel like there's too much space in between. I don't know what I'm trying, like. The subject saying the stream is, sorry, finish yours. But no, yeah, anatomy is definitely important. I was actually, when I would sculpt, I would kind of give a quick anatomy lesson on the muscles, how to kind of start with the form, and then kind of start sculpting. Not the topology, though, aspect of it, but the sculpting aspect at least. I'm gonna go ahead and do a save here. File, save as. I'm gonna call this Pewdiepie S3. Now I'm gonna just undo everything. So, you know, I was just kind of seeing how things were looking right now. Sorry, hold on. I'm just undoing some of the stuff here. Watermelon slice. There it goes. So I just basically undid that stuff right here. Like you saw what it looked like. I'm gonna go ahead and file save this as the file save as 3 no pose. I do a lot of saving. It's no pose. I hate when it does that though. It gives me a heart attack every time. I feel the base is too large. I need to make it more compact. So that's something I have to figure out probably for tomorrow. I'm kind of out of time because I have to wake up in like about 6 hours or so. But I'm definitely happy you guys stopped by. Net Gael and Mohammed 722-002, or known as 722,002. But thanks guys for stopping by. I'm going to kind of wrap it up here, and hopefully I will be able to broadcast again, maybe around a similar time or something, where I can go ahead and hopefully finish up this piece and maybe start prepping it for 3D model 3D printing. I'm going to try to see. I'm going to get this, maybe make this file public for people to 3D print as well. I don't normally do that, but with this piece, it's kind of a special piece, I guess you can say. But I definitely say thanks to you guys for stopping by. Anyone else that stopped by. No, actually, I think it's only been YouTube. I think there was the one person from earlier. I don't remember their. Oh no, maybe it was just you two. Oh, all right. I thought there was someone else that commented, but no, it was definitely you two. All right. No, that's perfectly fine. I did want to make sure I didn't say bye. Forget to say bye to anyone. But no, yeah. But thanks guys for. Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to see. I sometimes have a bad habit of moving on to another project because it has popularity. But this piece is something I want to get finished soon. I set a deadline. I want to finish this by this weekend and have it 3D printing maybe Sunday night. So it's gonna be very soon. That's basically like tomorrow, I guess. Well, maybe 2 days. Oh no, thanks. Yeah, thanks. No, you can do the same thing too. You know, you could do Blender. Oh, simple but so nice. No, 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 thank you. Yeah, it's right now I'm kind of struggling in the sense of what is it? What is that term called? Not positioning, but organization of the look. I can't think of the topic right now, or not the term. Um, the pose, the form, the aesthetics. I guess the organization of the form or the shapes. I can't think of the term for it. Um, I'm trying to make it look dynamic or interesting. I don't want to be something that's just kind of thrown together. I want to make it a visually appealing piece. And I want to make it look dynamic. But no, you guys are thanks, Mohammed, and thanks, Net Gael. And I think that's how you pronounce it. Net Gael, Gael, Net Gael, Net. But no, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe I'll see you guys again another time. Maybe around the same time or so. I want to say the exact same time. I might broadcast a little early, and if you happen to miss it, the broadcast will be saved. This broadcast is saved on Twitch as well as YouTube. And yeah, well, I'm going to try to finish this. This is something I really have to persevere and get to finishing because I have a bunch of other projects, Avatar stuff, and yeah, of course, yeah. See you around, and yeah, I hope, yeah, see you guys around. But have a good one, have a good day because I'm going to go to sleep. It's a good night to me, good day to you guys. All right, have a good one, and I hope to see you guys again. All right.